All right, let's go. Hi, muckers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have uploaded so much. It's currently tonight for me, right? But I know that so many people are like, "Oh my God, Adam's going crazy uploading." I think I've honestly uploaded 5 or 6 videos within the last couple hours. Now it's currently 5 a.m. in Tokyo, and the reason for all these uploads is because I'm going to be internationally traveling back to London and then to New York over the next like 24, 40. I have no idea, but I wanted to, while I had access, catch up on everything. So I hope you're enjoying the videos. And yes, mama, it meant that I stayed up all night before my flight. But you know what? I've been having a kiki. I've been reading the comments. I've been responding. And all day today, I'm going to be flying. I hope that plane has Wi-Fi. I will be responding. I'll be kikiing. Yeah, it's super fun. I love nights like this. So thank you so much to everyone who's been watching the videos. So we're going to make a follow-up to the Anna Paul Mikaela Testa, who, again, are 2 names that merely hours ago, I had no idea who they were. But a lot of muckers were reaching out to me and they were like, you need to cover this. Like, it's going mega, mega, mega viral. Like, we need your opinion on it. And I was like, woo, 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 woo. The sirens in my head went off and I went, I'm locking in. And we watched so there's a 2-part, I think it's like 4 hours, people were telling me, exposed from Mikaela Testa, who was Anna Paul, who's one of the biggest influencers right now. She's an Australian influencer. She's one of the top OF people. She's huge on TikTok for doing like day in the life vlogs. She's really wholesome online. People love her positivity, which obviously got exposed for being fake. Mikaela, one of her best friends, has basically exposed her in so many different ways and has this new podcast episodes where she is exposed. But I've started at the beginning because obviously I have some catching up to do. And in this video that she made on TikTok, which Anna had responded to, which we're going to watch now because we're doing this in chronological order, divas, she basically said that Anna was fake positive online, that she was actually... This really fucking annoys me. Someone commented on my last video, because my brother actually read it, because we're out in Japan together, and he was like, someone commented and it made me laugh. They were like, no one tell Adam how to turn off the like reactions on thing. I'm serious. If someone can tell me how to turn these off, please let me know, because the thumbs up one is so goddamn annoying. See, look, now it doesn't do it. I miss my Brighton setup. Anyways, so, yeah, Anna got exposed by Mikaela for basically being like a fake nice girl and being a mean girl, which mean girl, mean kid, mean adult. But no, that she was fat shaming her fans. She was, calling her fans gross, and that she was actually scamming her fans as well, because she would redirect her fans to subscribe to her OF in basically an attempt to get more people to sign up, and she would give people money for signing up. But basically it was kind of like a lottery system where she would be like, I'm going to send people $500. You know where to go to get it. So people would subscribe to the OF hoping that they would get chosen, but only some people. So it was like this weird alleged scam lottery, to get people to subscribe to her OF, which is really weird because a lot of her fans are young, they're children. It's like that Cody Tyler, they are children. Her videos are for young people. So therefore, by that logic, young people are signing up to an explicit website out of hopes of winning money, which is also really fucking weird. And I don't know why people weren't focusing on that more. And she also basically just talked about how Anna and her brother were like really abusive, in whatever ways that may mean. And I know in the podcast she's exposed the relationship more, but Mikaela was dating Anna's brother. This is crazy. I didn't know any of this a couple hours ago. Mikaela was dating Anna's brother. I think Addis is his name. And they were all living together. And then they turned then on Mikaela. And Mikaela, Addis, bad relationship, bad breakup, Anna involved, a lot of threatening, a lot of mess. And then basically Mikaela made this TikTok which exposed Anna. Anna has now responded. And then a while later, Mikaela has now made this podcast series, and Anna has now gone radio silent and is getting so much backlash online and has literally like fled the internet. Oh, and Mikaela also said that Anna lies about her upcoming story. She basically has this rags to riches story online, which Mikaela was saying isn't true at all. Like, she was very, very, very well off as a kid, and that it actually upsets Anna's family whenever she implies that they weren't well off. So a lot. Now, before I get to Anna's video, I was seeing so many people commenting by being like, oh my God, I can't believe Adam's covering this. Like, I'm an Australian mucker, like, blah, blah, blah. And then people were responding being like, oh my God, I'm an Australian mucker too. Like, I can't believe Adam's covering this. Divas, don't you worry. Now, I'm going to show you something as a creator you really shouldn't show. It's like the back end of your analytics. Like, these are things that you only show, like, sponsor, ships people. But I don't care. Like, what are you going to do with it? Whatever. I want to show you something that people normally won't show you, which is my YouTube analytics and my YouTube stats. Again, this is not really something creators show because it shows like how long people watch my videos for, whatever. I don't care. The reason I want to show you it is because we used this when we were coming up with the tour stops for the Chronically online tour, which, by the way, second leg is literally happening so soon. Please come if you're in any of the cities: Nashville, Philly, Washington, Boston, Minneapolis, Detroit, Chicago, Orlando, Houston, Atlanta, Phoenix, San Diego, San Francisco. I can't wait to meet everyone. I can't wait to kiki. If you are unsure about tickets, I would go on my Instagram. There's a lot of videos from the show. It's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to meet all the muckers. But anyways, these cities were decided based on my YouTube stats. Now, this is not my most popular cities. If anything, one of my biggest areas of people watching my videos is Australia. Look at this. My biggest audience is New York, then it's London, then it's Los Angeles, then it's Chicago, then it's Melbourne, then it's Sydney, and then only a couple more, you go to Brisbane, and then you go down and you have Perth, and then I'm pretty sure there's another one. Adelaide, Auckland, New Zealand, obviously different place, but whatever. But whatever, in terms of, we love New Zealand too. I'm not classing them as the same thing. I'm not stupid. But anyways, yeah, I did just want to let you know that there is a huge audience in Australia. So if you're in Australia, just know that, hey y'all. I'm not even gonna attempt an accent because that would be incredibly offensive. But yeah, I just want to let you know it was making me giggle when people were like, I can't believe he's covering things to do with Australia. Baby, don't know where. I knew y'all would be locked in. So again, that is Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and what was the other one? Perth. Yeah, big audiences, big mucker audiences in those places. And also, just while we're on the page, may as well show you everything. Do you want to see my social security number too, my address? Also just want to clarify that Toronto and Montreal, Calgary, where the hell is Calgary? Ottawa, Vancouver, Edmonton, Canada as well. Big audiences in Canada. Love that I'm just showing you my stats. Do you want to see anything else? These are big audiences too, and people were so pissed. They were like, oh my God, I can't believe he's like not coming to these places and doing shows or whatever. It took so long to get a work visa, honestly, for America, that by the time I got it, it was so exhausting and so expensive. And there's so just much that goes into getting visas and stuff. My God, I can't wait to tell you that story soon. I'll be able to tell you it after summer. But anyways, I do just want to give a shout out to the Australians. And I'm planning on going to Australia and Canada very, very, very soon. Whether I'm doing shows or not, I'm planning on going. Also, Patreon linked down below. We are reacting to Escape the Night, Joey Graceffa's show. It is an absolute disaster. There's so many videos and content over here. And again, tickets to tour on sale now. But let's get to Anna's video. Sorry that was so long. I just wanted to show you every single statistic I ever had in my entire life. So let's get to Anna's original response. Also, ironically, 8 minutes long.
If I made a video addressing every time anyone said anything bad about me, I would be posting all day long every single day. As would...
Great start. Great start.
Every other content creator. That's what the whole For You page will be filled with. But I think we can all agree that this has gotten a little bit big and a little bit much. So now here I am. And I am never doing this again. I don't address stuff like this, but it is...
And I'm rookie mistake. Rookie mistake as a content creator in well, we don't know if it's an apology video, in an addressing question mark video, to be like, I am never doing this again. Oh, learn from those before you. Never say that in one of these videos. You have just jinxed it. You're going to be doing one of these every single year for the rest of your fucking career. This is a really weird start.
It has gotten very big. And the reason why I've taken so long to reply is not because I have a PR team and this and that and whatnot. I'm by myself.
Also, completely unrelated to her, but to do with Australia, I don't know why I'm in such... I don't want to go on a flight today. I just want to talk to the muckers. Can I go live from the air? After the tour is ending, want to, try places I've never been before. And Australia is one of those. Where in Australia has, like, hot gay guys? Like, where's the gay scene the best in Australia? Which city? Because I will go to the city in which has, like, the best gay community. Because I feel safe. Let me know.
There's no script, there's nothing. I'm just talking to the camera.
This is... It's almost like she's studied these, like, addressing videos. She has said... This has gotten so big, like, if I address every little comment, I've been making these all the time. Then she said, I don't have a script. Then she said, I'm never doing this again. It's like she studied. I'm impressed.
The reason why I've taken so long is because this all took me by surprise, and it was a very big shock to me because somebody that I thought was my friend and that I was close with really hurt me. And 2 months ago, she was asking me to go to Fiji with her and a girl.
Putting my plumping gloss on, so if I have, like, a reaction, just know that's that.
Trip. And last year when my dad was apparently homeless and that was going everywhere crazy on TikTok, she was the one helping me through it, sending me voice messages telling me, don't listen to the people online, they're dumb, everyone is stupid, tell Papa it's going to be okay, I hope Papa's okay, don't tell him not to listen. She was helping me. So now this has all come as a very, very big shock and surprise because I thought we were friends. But I'm going to address the things regarding me. So the first thing I want to address is that apparently in 2021, a fan came up to me and we hugged. And after she walked away, I said, oh my God, she was so fat and sweaty. Now,
getting right into it.
Do not call my fans fat. That is not who I am. That is not what I stand for.
She goes, this is so spicy. I do not call my fans fat. I call them overweight. It's like the Jodie Hildebrandt video. If you haven't seen my Jodie video, you need to watch at least even the first couple minutes. I am not fat. I am divine. You need to at least watch the first couple minutes.
That's not what I've ever stood for. But you guys know me, surely. That's not what I stand for. Sweaty, however...
It's crazy that she's like, you guys know me. You know I wouldn't say that. When Michaela's entire video was proving how, like, Anna relies on that. Wait, what's she saying here? Sweaty?
You guys know me, surely. That's not what I stand for.
Wait, this girl's a key. I'm enjoying dissecting this video. Australians, you should have put me on her.
Sweaty, however, I may have called her sweaty because... when somebody is wet and they touch you and then they leave, and when you're with your best friend and you are now wet because of them, you may say, I am now wet. Again.
Ooh, mama. Maybe we should have just lied and said it all wasn't true because that did not come across good. She goes, did I call her fat? No. Did I call her sweaty? Yes. Okay, girl. Oh, she should have just ignored. Why did she say that? Why did she say that? She shouldn't have said that.
Again, this was 4 years ago, but that may have happened. And I also know that people would have hugged me, walked away, and said, Anna Paul is sweaty. That does not make them a bad person. That's just them pointing out that after two people touch, they are now sweaty or wet. For example, actually, during meet and greets, I hug...
Okay, this way that she's talking, the forced laughter is crazy.
Thousands of people. And my go-to thing when I meet a fan is I always go in for a hug.
Mine too. Get your tickets to the Chronically online, sir. And when I hug you and you turn away, I'll go, that bitch was sweaty as hell. And I'll say it to you. Us at the meet and greets just bullying each other. You're sweaty as foul, bitch. Ever heard of deodorant? POV, you're meeting me at the meet and greet. Ever heard of deodorant, bitch? Do you need a napkin? Mark, can we get her... It's my term manager. Mark, can we get a towel? Mark, no, I am wet. Well... I love her bringing up the meet and greet line. This is so good.
I hug thousands of people, so my shoulders go into thousands of armpits, and afterwards my shoulders smell like sweat. And if I'm like, hey, is anyone...
How sweaty are your fucking fans? Maybe the muckers wear fucking deodorant. If anything, the muckers at the meet and greet say I smell good. The amount of muckers at meet and greets that ask me what I'm wearing in perfume, you know why, bitch? Because whenever I go out, I spray myself at least 20 times with my fucking perfume. I go through bottles of that shit. Never once will I allow a mucker to walk away and say that I smell bad. You can cough because my perfume's too strong, actually. This is so weird. She goes, I hug so many people at the meet and greet that I'm touching so many people's armpits. So inevitably I stink. Okay, stink.
When I have a wet wipe, both my shoulders really smell like sweat. That is just a human thing, and of course you can twist...
This is so weird. Girl, I'm not saying this is evil, or this is like... I'm just saying, like, this is so badly said. Like, she just shouldn't be saying any of this. I mean, I'm finding comedic enjoyment in it, but my God, she is not handling this well at all.
...and make it sound bad in a video, but... yeah. The second one is that I lie about growing up broke. Now, I do not lie about the fact that I grew up broke. When I say I grew up broke, that is my experience. That is how I felt. When I can...
That's how you felt? What do you mean? When I say I grew up broke, that's how I felt. You felt broke? Girl. Oh, she's not good at this. I love when someone's not good at one of these. Wait, what? Did she just say I felt broke? Broke is a feeling. That's so real.
Hear my parents talking in the kitchen that the budget for the groceries that week is $30. It makes me feel broke. When we can't afford...
What the fuck? It made her feel broke. So just to confirm, she's not broke. She just felt broke. She just felt broke.
School uniforms, it makes me feel broke. When I'm 11, when I'm 10, and all my friends can afford something and my parents can't, it makes me feel broke. When they...
This is so good. This is so fucking good. I've never seen a video like this. I felt broke. When my parents didn't buy me a toy, I felt broke. God. This is so good. You know what has just popped into my head? A moment I felt broke. Do you remember when... First of all, hands up if... Sorry, there's no one in front of me right now. Hands up, y'all. Well, guess let's just do it. Hands up if you ever had a BlackBerry. You know the BlackBerry phone? Oh, God. Loved a BlackBerry. And BlackBerry had this thing where it was like this website where you typed it in and you would copy, it was like this dodgy website. You would copy a song's URL into this website and it would download it to your BlackBerry in like the files. That's what you did when you couldn't afford to, like, buy music. I felt broke in that moment.
They say, ooh, I don't know how we're going to afford rent next week. That makes me...
When I would play my 3DS and my parents wouldn't buy me individual games, so when we were on holiday in Turkey and, like, someone on the street would be selling, like, 3DS games and, like, a microchip, which would have, like, 560 Nintendo games in it, and we would buy it for like $5, I felt broke in that moment. Like, what the fuck? What a gag that was, though. Oh, that was so good. Every single game on one fucking... Was it illegal? Yes. Well, yes. Did my games not save past a certain point? Yes. But that wasn't the point. I was rich because I had every game. But when it wouldn't save, I felt broke. Oh, I could do this all day. I could do this all day.
Scared and makes me feel broke. That does not mean that I was the...
Ridiculous, girl.
Most broke person on earth. There are definitely people in way worse...
There are definitely people that feel more broke. Like me in that moment, girl.
...situations than me. But that does not mean that I'm lying about the fact that I felt broke during those times.
Not felt broke.
And of course, because the internet is going crazy. They are pulling up photos of, this was Anna's childhood home, showing photos that I grew up in when I was already an adult that I couldn't even imagine even going into when I was like 7 years old. Or this was...
Wait, so she's acknowledging that in her upbringing, I need to get a tissue, my nose is running again. Wait, so she's acknowledging that in her upbringing, she was, hold on, I want to show you something, but I'm not wearing trousers. I am wearing shorts, but it literally looks like I'm not wearing anything. I know you can see me in the reflection. I don't give a fuck. Wait, where is it? It's here somewhere. Here it is. Okay. I know you can see me in the reflection, but what the fuck? I'm not showing anything. Look what I got today. In a Don Quixote. A Tamagotchi. My parents never bought me a Tamagotchi, but they always brought my brother ones. In that moment, I felt broke. So I'm so excited. I've never had a Tamagotchi before. I don't know what to do with it. But we're gonna play with it on the plane. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Let's see. All right. Let's continue this. Okay, so she's literally acknowledging right now that people were finding her home that she grew up in, and it was clearly probably a nice home, and she's like, that was the home that, like, I could only dream of living in when I was a kid. But yes, I did live in it when I was, like, a teenager.
And his first car, not my first car, not my childhood car.
She goes, not my first car. My second car.
Didn't even
But she where's the point?
Meet it when I was like 7. Like, Instagram didn't even exist back then. It was like 2006, 2007. Those photos wouldn't even be on the...
Oh, mama, she is privileged. I'm obsessed with her, though. I've like never watched her videos properly. I have to say that I am obsessed with how fucking out of touch she is. Like, the nails are done, the hair is laid, the makeup, and she is just waffling. Like, oh god, this is someone who has never been media trained in their life, and I love it. Give me more of this.
Internet. But people... Oh, okay, this is another one. I'm going to explain some photos on my Instagram. Because even though I have addressed these hundreds of times over the years, and they're also on there...
Also, babe, something you should not do in one of these videos. Emphasize how many times you've addressed it before. That never goes down well with the audience.
You can see them all. They're all there. But I've addressed this a lot of times. So I'm going to address one or two just to show you. Social media is fake. It is not real. Instagram, it's all fake, and it can be faked. So this is just a perfect example of that. There's a photo...
Girl, she manic as hell in this.
Photo of me sitting in first class when I was like 13 years old. Please don't quote me. Maybe I was 12, maybe I was 11, maybe I was 14.
This is so good! The photo of me sitting in first class when I was like 12 or 13. This is so fucking good. Australians who watch my videos, I love you.
I don't know, but I'm just going to say 13. And I posted that on Instagram. And people are saying, look, this is her in first class when she's 13. She's a liar. She was always rich. Now, what you don't know about that photo is that that was a flight that my uncle paid for. And it was an economy flight because my whole family lives in Germany and we were in Australia. So my uncle wanted my brother and I to go see our grandparents. So he bought us 2 economy tickets. And during the flight, my brother threw up all over me everywhere. Everything was wet and hot. Everything was dirty. So the flight attendants take care of unaccompanied minors. And they said to us, guys, come to the front of the plane. I'm
so obsessed with this story. This is so elaborate. There's so many details. I love it. It's niche. It's perfect. I love it. Give me more. What else happened?
Anyway.
They drove the plane. They landed in Germany. Her and her 13-year-old brother, they were the pilots.
So for the last 20 minutes of the flight, we were sitting in first class. And of course I posted on Instagram. I'm 12 and that's cool. And now people are using that like, liar. No, social media is fake and it can all be explained. And I have before. Oh, another one is I'm wearing...
Oh, the way that she's like doing this video is like so bad. It's like... Like, ooh, girl. Don't make these kind of videos when you're angry. They will not age well.
Like a Gucci watch. My dad's job.
She goes, and there's another one of me wearing a Gucci watch. well, I threw up on my cheap watch, and then the watch people gave me a Gucci watch to just wear for the last 20 minutes.
Growing up was buying and selling antiques. So we would constantly go to garage sales or markets and stuff like that, and then sell them on eBay afterwards. So there's a photo of a watch that he bought at a garage sale for $2, and it's a Gucci watch. And I posted that. Papa, can I post on Instagram? Of course I'm posting that. That's cool and that's a flex, but that is not real. You cannot determine things from photos. It is crazy. And that is just, those are just a couple of examples. But yeah, me aside in this whole situation, okay, me aside, the bullying that has festered and grown from this because it's a trend is dangerous and not okay. And bullying like this kills people. It kills people. You might think it's
Okay, number one, I never appreciate when people are being called out playing this card. While it's important to talk about the dogpiling that can happen on social media and the ramifications of bullying and stuff like that, I feel like there's a time and place of bringing it up, and it isn't your first acknowledgement of being called out for a scandal. That is just my opinion. We've seen a lot of people do it and kind of hide behind it. And while it is very truthful, I feel that it's not the time or place.
funny to set up your phone and think, oh, what's trending right now? I know. I'll say I met Anna Paul once and say something bad. That'll get views. Your views aren't worth someone's life, I'm telling you. Or setting up the camera and laughing with all your friends about what my body looks like and then posting it. That is not worth the views. Someone's life are not worth those views, I'm telling you. And another one that what is it? I'm a manipulative liar because I called pasta noodles or something like that. Like insanity. I think we can all agree it's gotten very, very insane, where it's just insane. Now, thankfully, I am fortunate enough to have a very strong support system and a very strong just support system. See, I'm not editing this, so if I mess up my words, I'm just leaving it in. But my DMs have kept me through this and kept me going. They are so incredibly sweet. But what I can't imagine is going through something like this alone. There are children that go through this kind of stuff, this kind of bullying alone. And for that, I cannot even imagine how...
Okay, what's interesting is so far we haven't acknowledged anything to do with the giveaways or the redirecting to OF or the kind of scammy lotteries, but instead we're talking about this, which again seems like a big deflection. As insensitive as this sounds, I do want you to know that things like this are very manipulative to do.
they even survive that.
Then you haven't acknowledged what you're being called out for.
To be honest, and because of that, I'm going to leave a number down below. If you're alone and you ever need someone to talk to or need something, please call that number and do not hesitate, because it can happen to anyone. So I'm just sending my love out there to anyone that has gone through this, or people that will go through this, or parents of children who, everything. Now, I am fortunate enough to have a team and a support system of friends who have called me and stuff like that. But like I said, not everybody is. This is not behavior that we can encourage and engage in. If you feel the need to make a...
Is she going to acknowledge the rest of the video?
hateful, negative video, lock your phone before you do that. I promise you, someone's life is not worth the views. People die of this every day. And in saying that, I do not want a single nasty or mean comment in my defense. Even if it is pushing me up but being mean to someone else, you do not comment anything hateful or DM anybody anything hateful, even if it's on my defense. Stand behind your comment. And if you about ever, I mind my business, I stay in my peace, I post my...
Wow, she's really not addressing the end of it at all.
I do, and that's all I will ever do, and that's all my... Be nice, be kind, and if you...
Wow, interesting.
Feel the need to be mean words. So, yeah, I love you all so, so, so much. Thank you so much for the nice messages. I've seen them all, and they've kept me going, and let's just encourage kindness.
Interesting. Huh. I am intrigued that she managed to turn it around on the audience. Like, she turned this entire thing around on the audience. She turned it into audience are bullies story, and instead used that to not address anything. Well played. Bravo. Bravo. This was, she very clearly took, you know, her notes from the people that came before her, but still it just wasn't good. All right, well, Australians that watch, I love y'all. I hope you're all doing well. And I will see y'all very soon. And remember, being per is a feeling. Bye, bitch.